If you're watching this video, you're very fortunate. That means that your teacher has selected to use Cengage Unlimited. I want to first talk to you about what Cengage Unlimited is. Cengage Unlimited is a subscription service that allows students to pay just one flat fee and gain access to most of your textbooks. There are different versions of Cengage Unlimited in terms of your subscription. You can pay $119.99 per term, and that will make all of your courses that are part of the Cengage Unlimited available to you as a digital textbook. If you want to rent the textbook, that means you want a hard copy, there's just a $7.99 fee to rent the textbook so you can get the hard copy, and you're still saving a lot of money. One point that I want to make about the $7.99 fee, that's not covered under Pell. You would have to pay that via Visa or bank card. But Pell does cover the actual $119 fee for your textbooks. There are different subscription levels for this. You can do $119. As you can see, for 4 months, you get 4 months of access for $119 of all your textbooks. So that means that if you're taking a biology course and it's covered under Unlimited, or history or psychology, then you only pay that one fee. Think about Netflix or Amazon Prime. It's the same concept. You pay one fee and you have access to all your textbooks. If you want to pay for a whole year access, that means that you think that after looking at the listing, I'm going to show you all the courses that are under this. If you have a lot of semester, if you look up for this semester and next semester, you see that a lot of your courses will use Cengage Unlimited, you can pay $179 and it will cover you for the entire year. That means you'll have access to all of your books. The other great thing about Cengage Unlimited is that you'll actually have free access for all your textbooks that are under this plan the first 2 weeks. And if you want to do a 2-year plan, it's $239. I would advise against this unless you really look at your degree plan and ensure that the bulk of your courses are under Unlimited. Right now, Unlimited really is focused on general education, but I'm sure Lawson will expand over the years. But for now, we recommend the 4-month plan unless you really look at the 1-year plan. So, I want to walk you through how do you actually subscribe. We don't want you to come out to this website to subscribe. Because you're Lawson users and you need to subscribe through the Lawson State Bookstore. So first, let's take a look at the courses at Lawson that are currently using Cengage Unlimited. So if you take a look, and by the way, this should be posted in all your syllabi that are using Cengage Unlimited. It's the teacher's responsibility to alert you if you fall under this plan. But just in general, most of the art courses are under Cengage Unlimited. Some of the biology, not all, but some of the beginning biology courses, not the more advanced. So once you hit around biology in the second level, like a biology 210 and things like that, you won't see it, or 220. But the lower level biologies are there, like 103 and 104, all child development, all chemistry, all computer science, all criminal justice. Your English classes 101, 102, 251, and 252. Some of the history is limited, but I will say that the history courses that are not a part of Cengage Unlimited, those publishers have agreed to lower the book cost. So even though you might find that History 101 or 102, they're not a part of the Cengage Unlimited, the textbooks for those courses have been reduced dramatically. Human Services is all courses. Mathematics, all courses except Mathematics Calculations 186. Music, all music courses are covered under Cengage Unlimited, including the MUL courses, some of the Office Administration, OAD 101 and 103. So you notice that some of them are very restricted, but you can see that some of them are very broad. Like look at psychology. All psychology courses are covered, all sociology courses, all Spanish courses, and we just added physics. All courses in physics have been now covered. That's why that appears in blue. So what we're doing here at the college, of course, we are listening to our students. We have heard you. You said that textbooks are too expensive, and this is a plan that you can leverage. So again, that means once you pay the $119 for 4 terms, if you're enrolled in any of these courses, you have access to all of the textbooks, all of them. So if you're taking art and you're taking computer science, you're taking CIS 146, you're taking English, you're taking history, you're taking psychology, you paid $119, and guess what? yes, you have access to all your books. So of course, Lawson State is extremely excited about this. So let's talk about the process. What you're doing right now, you're looking at a receipt from the bookstore. So let's go over the steps to enroll in Cengage Unlimited. Step 1, go to the Lawson State bookstore. You have to do this first. So go to the Lawson State bookstore, pay your $119.99. Again, you can use your Pell. You can use your Pell to leverage that and pay for your book. Or your book access. So you're not going to be given a book at the time that you actually pay for this. What you're going to be given is a receipt, and that's what you're looking at here. But notice carefully, the receipt has a PIN code, and you will use that PIN code to access and subscribe and register your account through Cengage Unlimited. So step 1 is go to the bookstore on either campus, tell them that you are getting Cengage Unlimited, make sure you tell them what classes so they can verify that it is covered, and they will issue you a receipt. Do not throw away this receipt. If you throw away your receipt, you just threw away $120 in the trash. So you have to keep your PIN code because you'll need this PIN code to register. So the next step is to go to Cengage.com. So www.cengage.com. You want to go here, www.cengage.com. This is step 2 after you visit the bookstore and now you have your receipt in your hand. So get your receipt in your hand and you're going to go to Cengage Unlimited and you're going to come over here to the right and you're going to sign in. So I'm going to click on sign in. Sorry, it's a little slow. Okay, we're going to scroll down. You're not going to log in your email and password right in because you haven't created an account. So before you can sign in, you want to create an account and select student right here. So create an account, select student. If I can get it to work. So you are a new student. So you want to come down here and you want to click in. And you want to type in your address, your email address. Make sure, now this is very important, the bookstore has stressed this, make sure that you only put in the email address, or your Lawson State email address. That is the only email address you can use. That email address is located at the top of your schedule. So when you go to the bookstore and register and pay for your subscription, you want to make sure you have your Lawson State email address available because that is the only way the bookstore will be able to link and acknowledge that you are a Lawson State student. That is extremely important. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put in your email address. And it will take you to create a new account page. And then just go ahead and put in your information, of course, as you can see here. Put in your password. Notice that it says at least one capital letter, at least one number, and it has to be between 6 and 17 characters. And of course, you all know how to do this. Okay. And then tell it to create your account. Next step is to select the institution in the United States. So of course you want to select Lawson State. Our zip code is 35221. It should come up as Birmingham. And it'll find us. And there we are. This is Bessemer or Birmingham campus, whichever is your main campus. Select that and then select Continue. So now you can see it's connecting you to the actual college. So next you want to actually register your product. So that thing, that what you just saw me do, that was me registering myself as an actual Cengage user. So now the next step, and that's why you need your receipt, we're going to actually register the product right over here. Add a course or register a product. And what this is going to do, when we go through this step, this is going to link you to your textbook. So I'm going to click on register a product, and there we go. Add the product. That is that PIN number. So I'm going to type, I can still see. Remember, I'm going to go back to my receipt, as you can see here, and I'm going to find this PIN number, as you see right here. I'm going to plug in this PIN number. One thing that I want to bring to your attention, when you see a 0 with that line going through the middle, if that's a part of your PIN number, that's just a 0. That's distinguishing a 0 from the letter O. So whenever you see a line like that, that's actually the number 0. So I'm going to go back and finish this step. So I'm going to bear with me as I put this number in. Hopefully it'll take it. And then before you do it, I'm double checking PXK V0 MPPP 5 S6XX8. Double check, make sure, and then click register. And hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers. Yes! Congratulations, you successfully registered your product. And that means for you, your book will come up. I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. And now I have access to all of my book. You can continue as you're in here to explore. Now you have access to really all of your books. So I hit explore catalog. So what happens is that even though I've registered myself as a user, I can now search out my book, and I can find my book that I need for all of my courses. So let's say I'm taking English. I typed in the book Fusion. There is my English book. You see that? So you want to click explore catalog, and you can find all your books, because essentially what's happened is that just like Amazon Prime or just like Netflix, you have access to all of their books, not just that limited one. So you notice I found Fusion. So if I type in, and I don't have this in my head, but I'm just going to type in the subject biology, you can find all the biology books. But once you know the name of your biology book, and then what you do, let's say this is your biology book, then you just simply click add to my home, and it's going to successfully add to your page. And I'm going to go back to Fusion. I love this service because it's so easy to use. And then I can add to my pages. So what you want to do when you first get in, you want to, again, click Explore the Catalog. Get your name the types of your book, right? And I'll just type in algebra. You want to actually type in the actual name of the book, not just algebra, right? So let's say this is my algebra book. Just add to my home page. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. So you keep on adding to your home page, and I'm just going to randomly add books to my home page. So when I go back to my home, remember before it was empty? Now I have all of my books. You see how it works? So initially it seemed empty the first time I registered. You went to the page, you're like, what is this? I can't see anything. But you have to explore the catalog, build your library, and then you have access to all of your books. If you have any additional questions, you can always ask your instructor, ask the bookstore, or of course you can come to Academic Affairs. Let me remind you that if you're viewing this video during the first week of school, we always run a help desk, and we can possibly help you at the help desk as well. Okay? So good luck, and we hope that you like this cost-saving way of gaining access to your textbooks.